we got the package. But was there any hidden surprises? What's going on, everyone? It's Richie Wood here for Big and Nice Productions and TMRTFC welcoming you to another episode of the Good Times Newsline Flashcast. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So we're talking about the package. Yes, this box seems awfully familiar for those that buy products from Funstock. And it is indeed a Funstock box. And we've been following this story for, I don't know, probably a month or two since we've done the pre-orders, really, for these products, going back and forth about whether or not there's going to be fees or if people coming for you, get your extra 10% here or extra whatever percent there. There's going to be emails. There's going to be notes on your door. You're going to have to go to the post office or somewhere else to get your stuff. It turns out that, as many theorized, there might not have been an actual mechanism in place to collect the fees appropriately. So what has been happening is, I guess these packages are just slipping on through, because this package arrived at my door late last night and was delivered exactly the way it has been for all time. Every single order I've ever had from Funstock, I get a shipping notification. It's a radio silence for a while, and then usually, this one was a little different, and I'll explain that in a second. But usually I get a carrier notification, like a USPS notification or something like that, that there's a package that's going to be delivered. My shop app will go, hey, it arrived and it's in customs. And then I'll get another notification that it arrived at the local shop, and then it arrives at the door that day or the next day. That didn't happen, actually. I did get notifications, but they were only for Royal Mail this time. I got 3 or 4 different notifications that, it was shipped, it arrived at customs, and then it's going to be delivered, and it was delivered. All just Royal Mail. No intermediary. And I'm not exactly sure why this time, but I'm positive that a Royal Mail employee did not come and, drop this off in my door in New Jersey. That definitely didn't happen. So that was the only difference, was just the notifications that I was getting exclusively from Royal Mail about my Funstock order. But no tags, no fees, nothing. So if that is the case and the next pre-order wave comes in the exact same way, then I'm not exactly sure what's going on with all of the stuff with the highs and lows and all that kind of thing. But I will tell you this, by ordering from Funstock, there is no price difference to speak of other than the conversion from pound to US dollar at that day. So I'm going to continue to order because I love those bundles. I love my little tchotchkes. I got my socks over here and the little, the little Evercade, cool and hot cup. And where's the hat? Hat's over here somewhere. There's the hat. We got hats and we got all sorts of fun stuff. And there's going to be shirts and stuff. And I think there's a mug in this box. We got stuff. And I love the stuff. And I'm going to keep ordering this stuff because, hey, I've got the shirt. I got the shirt on. Come on. I love that stuff. So, and I will continue to order that because I think it's pretty cool. And the stuffies and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's an interesting story to kind of say, like, you have all this kicking around, like, drama, maybe. It's not really drama, but it's like, like this intrigue, only to find out that it's basically the exact same way that you've been ordering all your stuff from Funstock all this time. You just keep ordering, and it's basically the same thing. So it's a little anticlimactic, the end of the tale here. But hey, we do have a box, and then we're going to do a box opening. Studio B might be inaccessible to me for the next day or two. So I might do a Studio A unboxing in this. I'm not sure over the weekend. I might do it, might not. If not, I'll wait until Studio B is accessible to me again. we'll get in there and we'll go ahead and do that. I kind of want to do it in Studio B because in this box, of course, is also a Super Pocket, if I'm not mistaken. And I really want to do that just. It's got great lighting in Studio B, so I want to make sure that when I do the box opening for that, that we can get a nice bright picture because it's going to probably look pretty sweet. So anyway, that's what we got there. I can do nothing but continue to wholeheartedly endorse using Funstock to get things, especially bundles. If you're going like one cart here, one cart there, of course, the Amazons, the VGPs if they come back, the Castlemanias, the Rondos, all those kind of things in US. Definitely explore those options. Don't get locked into any one distributor. But if you're like me and you're a collector and you want to make sure you get them all, and you want to make sure that you have all the little tchotchkes you can throw up on the wall and that kind of stuff, there really isn't any other place other than Funstock. And now we know that you can continue to order from Funstock, and until something else happens, there's no penalties here. So who knows what happens next? Who knows what happens in the future? No one knows. But we do know this time, and probably next time, that this stuff is going to show up at the door. No stickers required. So there you have it, folks. That's pretty much that. I'm going to wrap up the video here. So let me know in the comments below, though, if you have anything experienced different. If you've experienced different things, like say, hey, Rich, I actually did get a notification. I had to go to whatever. Let me know. In the U.S., if that was the case, and I'll report that too, and we'll talk about what the differences were. Well, if there was an intermediary that wanted the extra money or the fee or whatever. But so far so good. I've heard from a number of you that have gotten it faster than me, my package, and everyone seems to be telling the same tale. No fees, just products at the door, which is great. So anyway, before we get out of here, though, we got to do one thing, and one thing only, and that's thank every single member of, you guessed it, the Good Times Club. So let's do that right now. Let's thank the EverCanadian, Crimson Cross, George Games, Chris Westerman, Phantom Fiction, Lloyd R. Jim, Papa Pete, the Intellivision Gamer, Ken LaCure, Mr. Shua, John Willig, Gunsy20, Herb Wars, DF, Joe Whitlash, David Valdez, Dan Nastic, Dr. Merkman Scientists, Alex Groot, Immortal Sojourn, the Atari Creep, and Super Mega Graphics 64. Thank you guys all so much for being members, for hanging out, for giving us 1080p StreamYard glory, not only here, but on the Evercade Effect, and that's Ed's channel, and the Evercast, and calling all retro gamers, which, yes, I know it's the 12th, and the elbows are going to be descending from the top rope on the 1st of August, but I will. Something's going to show up. We'll figure that out what it is later. But yeah, and also shout out again to the GTC and everybody else in the community that have that kind of like came in and said hi on the last video. I know it's a little bit more personal than just fun times and good times with retro games and all that fun stuff. But I do appreciate everyone stopping by. Just to say hi on that last video. It means a lot, and it's been a wild ride this past week. So I appreciate every single one of you, and thank you so much for that. Also, all the other YouTube things. You want to be a member? Hit the join button. We're having a lot of fun. It's cool. This month is gonna be really cool. Hopefully, we're gonna get some of that behind the scenes stuff that I've been teasing the GTC. Hopefully, we'll start that next week. So that should be really cool. And then we're going to have a really awesome project probably before the end of the month. And then hopefully that'll turn into more, which would be awesome. So, again, hit the join button. You get some cool stuff in the background. Of course, you get the GTC meeting. That's a guarantee. Every month we'll do the meeting. What else we got? Oh, yeah. So if not likes, dislikes, definitely comments. This week I'm going to be really making a big push to do some replying. So hopefully you guys are going to get some replies from like 3 months ago or something like that. So we're going to really work on catching up though this weekend. So hopefully that'll get done. And if you want to see more of this face, bringing more of your face, some more stuff, subscribe. You can do it. It's free. And then you hit the bell for notifications, and you'll know when we go live here. So until next time. We'll catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we'll see you later. Take it easy, guys.
RTFC.baconicecream.com